And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will be taken short. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here comes Carter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
No. Hey, watch it. Hold the look, hold.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Check the backer.
Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Watson now to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Reset. Ain't no shot. 55. Out. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll run on first down. Miller. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Reset. 19. What's the run? They're running it. Hey, check 24.
On second down now, it's Miller. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Check. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 37. Check 37. Time to go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go.
A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
It's 2nd down.
Alert. Hey, exit.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down they go Montgomery. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On first down, Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Watch the out. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Jim.
Watson just beating the play clock. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long. It's Watson being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on first down. Miller. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
What we got? Shift! Watch the shift! Watch the eye! Alert flare! Motion! Bumps out the helmet, here we go! Hey,
on second down, it's Miller, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Slam. 24.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Alert, alert. 59, 59.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st down, Miller. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
You must be dreaming. Kill. Check 26, check 24 down, he's coming. Slam. Check.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 2nd half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Check safety.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Rip right, rip right. Deuce. Whip. Hey, 31. Switch.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
That's right, baby. They don't want Hey, ball.
On third down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Get ready. Ran, show it.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go with a draw. Watson hands to Miller, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Quit talking about it and win it. Undercrunch.
On second down, Hyde. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Again, it's Hyde. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because If you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Rush in. Rush in. No. Off. Let him go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Bang, 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 bang. Check 13. Check 13.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Trubisky will throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Broniker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Houston. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Back. Alert. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Montgomery. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Set. 19. Squeeze, double. Shift. Hey, he's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
On second down, here's Miller. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Hyde. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll come out in the pistol. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Miller. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. Look at the big man rumble, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things.
See, Black.
What up, babe?
I see you whooping niggas, man.
Hey, man. I'm trying to do a little something.
This upcoming second down.
Oh, what up, Brody?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Work on niggas, man.
I'm trying to do a little something.
Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, it's been a minute, bro. I'm good. Had my first baby. So me, appreciate it.
It's Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans are going to win the football game.
I told him to pick his team. This cat want to play me for $200. I haven't played him in some years, but he was trash back in the day.
Yeah.
He still ain't got on the game. I'm trying to clear my line up to play him.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson.
Oh, Lord, Deshaun. Who you
and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right.
Son, don't do it like that, son.
Escaping
Get out of here.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Stop, boy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Son, you can't pull on that, bro.
You still working?
Man, from home. Yes, sir.
Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. He wants it all for the end zone.
Hey, well.
Will be intercepted.
Worth a shot.
It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick.
Yeah, I got my stuff set up. I ain't got no emails to check right now. Okay, son, I'm almost done. Oh, Lord, baby boy, don't do me like that. Hey, I'm going to jump back on here though in a minute.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
All together.
Yeah. I see your shit.
Yeah. On you?
Yeah, Y-E-W.
Okay, I put him on you. You know we can buy it.
That chapter, they must down the conference call and was like, we home.
That's how they be saying on you.
I can't see your shit though.
Oh, I just might think I set the nigga up for you. Bro said he finna end the depression. He want 200 a game. Yeah, he finna end my depression.
What's his shit?
I feel it, but
Right. That's what I was thinking you could do.
see if he live up to his name.
Damn,
I'm on the 500 now.
Man, you on a 10-game lose streak.
Oh man, that come from playing you. No, I bagged up the game about 5 or 6 times last 2 nights.
Yeah. Nigga hit you with anything. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, man,
You know, man. Goddamn. They don't even let you search the niggas you played.
Yeah, that was what I said.
Play a friend. I was on that motherfucker comparing stat shit the other day.
Oh, you can compare like that?
You can't do it like you used to.
Okay, little boy. For the booster, that
Okay, when you press triangle. Okay, there you go.
Hey, don't leave him on there.
Go to info now. That's all it do. Oh man, nigga wanna hate. Go to don't do that shit. They get the fucking around fucking with your shit for real.
He's back.
Go press create game. Go to create game.
Your mama did it, son. Your mama did it.
He just done put the mic down.
That sounds like
changed.
that's one of the people tell.
You gotta like this. Now you kicking it out the chat.
Tell him I'm gonna retire him from 2020 in a day or 2. Get my roommate, put him on retirement. Okay. Oh, for real? I done lost it. I see that. Everything. It's all good. Down. This ain't my real name anyway. I ain't gonna be able to get my 80s baby back because I don't know the password to my Yahoo. Black woman to God. It's like King of Memphis said, get down. Tell him I got some free smoke. Hey, yeah, her bro giving out $200 smoke. Dude, probably with it. And then again, you probably won't, but you will have trouble with my uncle probably. He's so. Yeah, the dude you played. So I could watch the game he just posted. I don't want to post that game. It make himself look sorry. That was a horrible game for both of us.
You know, one thing I do want to do is, can you resend this
I'll be taking calls. Where he working at? I thought he was at work. He working from home, man. I did. Who you whooping? Hey, who you playing? Dude, talking about you? I bomb on you for the 200? Oh shit.
Okay, I'm not telling you don't buy it. Don't use that.
How you gonna give me? Let me plug my controller in just in case. Give me a little charge on that thing. You know how to handle the controller over the new dome. they can on FIFA. Nigga goddamn played me with a super team and took all my dudes off my team.
I'm not talking about anything. I said.
Nah, that wasn't Madden. That was a